rockets at Mad Dog Mattis plane in Afghanistan. Here's what we know. Earlier today, Mad Dog Mattis arrived in war-torn Afghanistan to discuss defense strategies with the local resistance. In response, he was met with fire and fury as dozens of rockets and rocket-propelled grenades rained down on his plane. The airport which was targeted is located in Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, and while reports differ on how many rockets were shot at the airport which Mad Dog Mattis arrived at, the highest count comes in at a whopping 45 rockets and rocket-propelled grenades. Thankfully, the Secretary of Defense had already left the airport by the time that the attack was launched. The rockets appeared to be aimed at Mattis' plane, however, hoping he was still aboard. There was one unconfirmed report of an injury associated with the rocket attack, but according to officials it was not a direct hit and will likely not be a casualty. Fox News reports 40 to 45 rockets and rocket-propelled grenades landed near a passenger terminal at Kabul's International Airport Wednesday, less than 2 hours after U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis arrived there. Mattis arrived in Kabul just after 11 p.m. ET, 7:30 a.m. in Kabul after spending Tuesday in India. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg was also on the flight. Mattis spoke about the attack at a news conference in Kabul, alongside Afghanistan's president. While the Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack, Mattis doubled down on his plan to completely eradicate the rogue terrorist cell. "We will suffocate any hope that Al-Qaeda or ISIS or the Taliban have of winning by killing. I want to reinforce to the Taliban that the only path to peace and political legitimacy to them is through a negotiated settlement," he said. This marks the Secretary of Defense's first trip to Afghanistan since President Trump announced his new strategy for the war-torn country, recommitting to restoring peace and democracy in the unstable region. This new strategy for the 16-year-old war would include sending thousands more U.S. troops back into Afghanistan. 16 years after the 9/11 attacks, Kabul is still being attacked by the Taliban. On Tuesday in Washington, General Joe Dunford, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said it's time to demand that Pakistan stop giving sanctuary to the Taliban. Already the U.S. military is stepping up its airstrikes in Afghanistan. In August, more bombs were dropped on the Taliban and an ISIS-affiliated group than any month since 2012. The director of the Kabul airport said all flights have been halted as a result of the mortar attack at the airport. CNN adds that the Afghan police have been put on high alert and are currently searching nearby houses where they believe the rockets were shot from. While no suspects have been apprehended yet, Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid tweeted out that the attack was their doing. As U.S. officials scramble to keep Mad Dog Mattis safe in one of the most war-torn countries on the planet, many are left asking why we're devoting so much energy towards restoring a terrorist-infested nation. While some have argued that peace in the Middle East is of the utmost importance, many believe that it isn't worth the cost in American lives. This is a breaking article, and Silence is Consent will update it as new information comes out.